Hi, welcome back to day 43 of Christ Consciousness. As we take this journey, we're almost toward the end of this 55-day journey, which is inspired by the Christ Consciousness Self-Mastery deck created by Amanda Ellis, illustrated by Jane Delaford Taylor. And I'm Gina Libido, Soul Inspired Reflections, being your holding the space for you to connect with the Christ consciousness energies that live within you, and how might they support you in your own life. And just again, take what you need, leave the rest, or perhaps come back to it at a later time, because it's like reading a book. You read a book more than once, something else will stand out to you because you are now different than the first time you read it, even if it's a week later, right? So same thing with the Christ energies. And as you evolve, you can deepen your practice. You'll deepen the richness of these qualities within you as you embody them and get comfortable in them, and kind of like exercising a muscle. And so let's go ahead and call in the energies of Christ and Jesus, and Archangel Sandalphon to assist in us staying grounded, and Archangel Metatron to assist us as we ascend and bring in a higher light within you. Go ahead and ground yourself through the breath and activate your pillar of light around you. So only the love and light comes into your field, and only your essence comes into your field, and no one else's comes in. Go ahead and invoke the violet fire to transmute, transfigure, and purify any energies that are not of yours, and bring in that white ray of purity as well. And just breathe that in. And the energy knows where to go and what to do, and be pure of heart, and all is well. Okay. Oh, let's see which card wants to pop out. It won't matter really which one, but we'll let the card decide. And here we go. That didn't really want to. All right. Woo! Resurrection. Embrace new life. Resurrection and embrace new life. And that's 2255. Card number 55. Resurrection and embrace new life. So powerful, so exciting. Look at all those emerald green colors, a little bit of lime, like yellow, very hopeful card, very healing card, very nourishing and grounding card, full of light, full of inspiration. The trees, the tall trees, and just taking in that energy. And it almost even looks like an embodiment, like a body here but it's like trees in the distance, as this portal of energy is open within you. Right? Because you are portals. You're a portal of light, for light to come in and through you, and for your spirit, your divine essence to come through and be anchored, not just in the heart of you, but you, as you walk this earth, you bring in and anchor that light into the world. And wherever you go, your light shines. It brings vitality. It raises yourself and others. You bring wisdom in with this light as you're resurrecting your divinity within you, and your harmonious internal state of being of your masculine and feminine energies. And look at these trees, like really take those trees in, and they are like rods, right? The rods and staff. Once the staff is aligned, that's that pillar of light when you're so aligned. But there's so much wisdom that you're bringing forth and resurrecting within you as you connect to spirit, right? As you connect to your I am presence. Because remember, we're integrating our higher aspect. We're integrating Christ consciousness energies into our body, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And we're learning to embody that and live that and be that. I am that I am. The connecting to the trees may be helpful for you because they hold all the wisdom of the planet and then some. They're like antennas, they're givers and receivers, and they have a whole network of energy and communication system beneath the surface, beneath the soil. Okay, it's an entire network beyond their roots. Okay, into the fungi, into the minerals, into the soil. It all works together and communicates through the land, communicates to spirit, to creation, to consciousness. You're resurrecting your higher states of being and consciousness that live within you, that you've always been connected to, and that's always where you've come from. You were once ascended already, a master. You're remembering how to be that again. Remember, this is self-mastery. So invoke even that resurrection flame within you. There's hope here, a lot of hope in this light. So for those of you that may be experiencing some worry or doubt, recognizing that sometimes that's a process of healing where we're just like kind of beaten down. There's hope here in the light that lives within you to continue to focus on that light. Allow it to come through you. Allow yourself to see it in the whole of life. Embrace new life. Embrace the new version of yourself. Embrace the new life, the renewal energy. We're going to go ahead and spray some of the where are you? Merlin spray, because he holds a lot of this beautiful emerald energy, green growth, renewal, right? Even Archangel Raphael, for those of you that work with angels, will also call in his energy, renewal, harmony, balance, all these beautiful things that come in with the emerald ray, precipitation, right? Abundance, gold, light. Embrace your new life. Step into it. Step into the doorway, the gateway, the portal. Open your portal to love, to light, to harmony, to balance, to wealth, prosperity, love, people, unity, oneness, right? This is card 55. All right. Do you believe in fully living your life? Seeing each day as a gift and a precious beyond measure. This may seem odd, an odd question for a card about resurrection, since death is a factor preceding it, yet we can unconsciously operate and live as if we are already half dead, either willing the years to go faster as a consequence of grief or unhealed trauma, waiting for something to happen first, then my life will really begin, or be on an automatic pilot going through the motions with no awareness or presence. So I'm going to pause before I continue reading, because resurrection, your new life, you're embracing your new life. Whenever we step into something new, there is a death of the old or what we once knew, right? But you still take the wisdom of your experiences forward. So if you, like myself, or similar to me, you've changed over and over again while still feeling the same yet different all at the same time. Have you switched a career before or jobs? That also is like a death, right? You're letting go of your old experiences, even people in your life. There's grief that comes with change. Sometimes we feel it. And sometimes we hold on to it a little bit longer until we can fully let it go. Right? All of us, you're constantly changing and dying every day. It's not necessarily a physical death where someone passes on and their soul leaves the body. It's these pieces to ourselves of like, wow, I was once this way. Now I don't do this anymore. I was once hard and controlling and judgmental, but now I'm just like full of more love, compassion, and just kind of relaxed and let it go. Stand up for myself when needed, speak out when needed, or just use more discernment, right? I was recently at a holiday event, and my friend and like extended family on my sister-in-law's side reached out to me, and she just said, oh gosh, I really liked your loving energy. I had no idea that's what she felt for me until she reached out. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Right. So these are the things that kind of give a validation back, like how much I've changed, right? Or the energy that I hold within me, as do you, right? Because the same could be said for the opposite. Oh, it holds so much anger inside, right? So that shows me how I've let those pieces to me die. I've healed them or alchemized them. I've changed in some way where the anger just is no longer there. I relate to the things of my past in a totally different way, almost to a point where I don't have a memory of it because it's not held in my cellular body. It's not held in my emotional body. So some of you may have those same impacts, right? Where you're recognizing, yeah, wow, I don't remember that because it died. It literally died. You reconciled it and you didn't give it energy anymore. And I'm simplifying some of that process. But as you come into your self-mastery, things don't stick to you anymore. They don't get stuck in your body. They don't get imprinted on you in an emotional way or mental way and cellular anymore. Your body stays healthy, more vibrant, and heals because you're learning to alchemize it on a regular basis. You're spinning it into gold. You're rejuvenating your body, right? You're in a place of renewal and resurrection. You're embracing your life in a totally different way than before. And when you do that, your joy comes in. It's more sustainable. You can go through the cycles of life, the seasons of your life, the ups and downs of your life and feeling without it tearing you apart anymore. You can witness the chaos in the world with being like, yeah, that's what it is, and continue to walk in peace and joy in the embrace of the new life, right? So let's see what this card has to say and share with you and share with me, because I, like you, I am walking this journey of this 55 card deck with you as well. And every time I read it and pull a card, something different about it, even if it's the same card, stands out a little bit more. Do you believe in fully living your life? Which we read that piece, right? We read that first paragraph because it brought us to the death, right? We have so many deaths every day or a week, or as we grow, we can look at the seasons of our life and recognize things. And that willingness to let go, as we're in this fall season too, as I'm recording this, no different than the tree. No different than the tree lets go of its leaves every year. It dies. It goes through a death process. But in that death process, it stores energy, right? The tree is actually storing energy to get through the winter for the renewal to come through and the resurrection comes through as spring returns. So to me, this also is very much a spring energy, just as much as it is a fall and winter energy. Right, you have both. And so as you come, the death so does the renewal, right? So it's very much a spring energy, vibrant energy that comes through you. And new branches, new leaves, new growth come, right? As you've been tending to your garden, so to speak. And it's really beautiful. And then you can learn that to embrace the process of death and embrace the process of life, embrace this process of ascension. It's an organic, natural process that's bio-spiritual, right? It happens in your body, in your emotions, in your mental body, in the world, in the whole of life. It's this whole mechanism that works together. It's just beautiful. It's a cycle that none of us can stop. None of us can stop, so you can learn to be with it in the seasons. For those of you that walk the medicine wheel, recognizing the ability, the map of the seasons, right? Of the directions and the qualities they hold. You may even notice you naturally prepare for winter, right? You get your sweater, there's more lights at night as we celebrate the returning of the light as December comes and solstice comes, right? We're preparing for the renewal, right? In the spring. Right. So you may see how, oh, you prepare for spring, right? You change your clothes, you change perhaps your bedding, different flowers are beginning to bloom, right? Pay attention to where you are within yourself, because the medicine wheel exists, even though there's the 4 seasons that we walk through every year. But you internally can be in different areas of the medicine wheel as it works all together. As you have changes in your life, you're constantly resurrecting and dying, right? It's part of the cycle. It's part of the cycle. So back to the deck, or back to the book. We can also fear death, scared of what is to come and not understanding that death is a natural part of nature's cycle, and there can be nothing new without it. Fear denies the wonder of God's creation in all its forms and stops us from stepping into our dreams and welcoming new experiences, events, and people. We become reclusive, not wanting to venture into our fullest expression and journey while here, full of doubt, consequently thwarting growth and ending up living a lesser life. In many ways, we are more afraid to live than to die. So true. In the story of Lazarus, where Jesus raises a dead man from a tomb, it is interesting that the disciples first interpret the man as simply sleeping, not dead. Although Jesus later confirms he had indeed died, the ambiguity of both sleep and death itself within the same passage is noteworthy. Actual death is merely stepping forward into another realm of existence, but we can waste time and sleepwalk through life, not caring to explore the meaning of life or the mysteries of creation and faith. However, walking in Christ consciousness is a chosen path by those who seek to grow, learn, evolve, and it asks us not just to celebrate our eternal life, but to enjoy the life we have now, to make the most of every day a blessing, despite anything going on around us. Being alive and allowing the soul's growth through every chapter, joyous and sad, is why we choose to incarnate and why we will likely do so again. Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will not die." A clear teaching on the continuation of life, and that via embodying the qualities of love, grace, and all that he taught, the turning of the wheels between different planes of existence would be ensured. Knowing this gives us bedrock of security, which can encourage us to want to do more, not wanting to waste a single moment, knowing we are always held. Rebirth and resurrection occur every day upon awakening. We have a chance to start over, try again, and embrace that we can create. To turn challenges into triumphs, into sadness into reflection, and eventually laughter, and to see how every part fits to bring about the tapestry of our lives. Today, sit and feel into what you are ready to let go of and what parts of your life are complete, giving thanks to all you learned. Pause, breathe, and take a moment to welcome in new energies that can transform and elevate your world. Aspiring to live a full life made up of a myriad of moments, knowing that your rebirth and resurrection are here, and a new chapter awaits for your for you to enter its pages. We know fear, excuse me, have no fear. Sorry, sometimes I read words that aren't there. So it's a little bit of dyslexia. So I read to the best of my ability. So I'll reread that sentence. Have no fear, step into it fully, and as the stone rolls back from the tomb of where you have been, you feel the sunlight on your face. Love is there. New life is here. God is here within you, and you are free. You are free. So know that you are already free. Know and reminder where the paragraph before said you are already held. All this transformation is already done and completed. All that waits for you is to allow the rest to fall away, the aspects of you to just die off, to step into your fullness each day with each moment. And maybe you have to just take a breath, take some time to go, oh, I want to step into my fullness in this moment. And invoke that resurrection, that renewal, that rejuvenation. Invoke the celebration of your life, that precipitation, the gold, the richness, the abundance, right? It's not just money, as so many people equate abundance to money. It's not about materialism, right? It's about quality of your life. Go live it. We're on this planet. Go live it. Go explore it. Pay attention to where you're putting your energy. And if that's not fostering you joy, you self-reflect and make a different choice. You're always held. That when you live in gratitude and be thankful for even the smallest thing, that offering, it comes back to you. It opens the gateway of abundance. It opens the gateway of resurrection and joy, celebration. So it's right. It's like a snake sheds its skin. It's not sad about shedding its skin and dying, having those skin. It's growing. You're outgrowing your skin. No different than the snake that you're growing and expanding. Go celebrate it, right? Go celebrate, shed that skin, let the old skin die with ease, with grace, because it's just, you can't stop the evolution. You can resist your evolution, and I don't recommend it. It's uncomfortable, or you can be in the flow of your evolution and resurrection and the cycles of your life. Be in the flow of the cycles of your life and the whole of life and ascension and your growth. And remember, this too shall pass, this moment. This too shall pass. Because when you're stretched out to your limits, that's where the growth and the expansion really occur, at your edges. So when you can go inward and recognize, oh, I'm going through another level of transformation and alchemy, another level of resurrection to my true, closer to my essence. You can sit there and go, this too shall pass. And you call in the light of God. You invoke the light of God within you, the light of Christ within you. I'm Gina Lobito, Soul Inspired Reflections. Feel free to like and share this video if you found it supportive to yourself. And have a really blessed day. And we'll see you on the next day, 44. Oh.